Next on The New American Sportsman.
Look at the size of him. That guy can move some weight.
We back in business. Yeah. I'm sweating.
Poor guy was sick.
And those is a fight today.
The New American Sportsman is presented by Yamaha.
Hawaii's Big Island is the largest and one of the most remarkable islands in the United States. Home to one of the richest blue water sport fisheries in the world, the island explodes with excitement both above and below the water. Its wildly diverse landscape lies abundant, rich, and raw. Making his way to the island is New American Sportsman host Tom Ackerman. Tom has hunted and fished from coast to coast. This week, he's joined by former NFL Super Bowl standout Shannon Sharpe for his first Pacific bill fishing adventure. Here in these waters, the breathtaking brawls with a marlin take the division lead.
Hey, buddy, wanna go fishing? Let's go fishing.
Let's do it. I don't want to just go fishing. I want to catch some fish. Guys, it's easy. Anybody can go fishing.
That's right. We have a goal. What's the goal?
I'll say I feel comfortable catching anything over 200 pounds.
You know, when I was back in South Georgia as a kid growing up, we went fishing. We fished for anything that bite, whether it was catfish, brim. It really didn't matter. Here you go here with a specific goal in mind, using a bait anywhere from 8 to 12 pounds. So that kind of limits what you're going to catch. I mean, it's obviously going to be a big fish to eat something that size.
My grandmother caught a 9-pound bass, about 75 years old. So I got to catch a fish at least, at the bare minimum, 25 times that size. Yeah, so that leaves me at about 300 pounds. I need about a 300-pound fish.
If there's one thing Shannon Sharpe is long on, that's confidence and a belief in himself. And I figured that out on day one when we're driving to go fishing. And we're not fixing to go fishing, we're fixing to go catch a big marlin. So, I mean, he knew exactly what the goal was.
Man, them fish better realize they coming out that water. You get me to where the fish at, just take what it say, hey, big fish out here. I don't care if it's right there by the edge of the water. Just say they fish out here. I'm not getting it. How hard can it be? At least I gotta wait for the fish to come to me. You taking me to the fish. That's
right. I knew that belief level was not gonna be a problem with this guy.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
You ready?
This is our
We
crew.
only got one seat. We only got one seat. So.
Uh-oh. Captain Jeff, how are you?
Very good. How are you, Tom?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing
I thought
good.
you said we was gonna catch some fish. How I'm gonna catch some fish? This man got a Raider hat on.
A Raider hat. I didn't put him up to that, Shannon. I did not. I knew nothing about this, man.
We might as well go home. I already know I ain't gonna catch no fish today.
Even before we boarded, the spark started to fly because there's Captain Jeff Fay, one of the best skippers on the Kona coast. And what is he wearing? Not a Broncos hat, an Oakland Raiders hat. Okay, here we go. And I guess my role is going to be referee.
Raider Nation.
Oh, man, he talking about Raider Nation, man.
He's a 49er fan.
Let's give him a chance, all right? Let's just at least give him a chance.
Shannon saw the humor in it. It was all in good fun, and we boarded and we went about our business.
I tell you, people travel from all over the world to come here to fish for these blue marlin. These are world-class athletes in their own right. I'm sure Captain Fay will tell us a little bit more about it as we get going, but I'm psyched, man.
He's a home team, too.
He is.
He's a home team.
I don't think there's too many guys that know this water better than he does.
We're going up to a place we call the ground. It's there's a ledge running out of the Kona Airport up here, and as the current pushes up on the ledge, we catch little skipjack tuna we call aku, and we'll use them for live bait.
Lots of different ways to approach this game of fishing for big marlin. Captain Fay fishes bait a lot of the time, and so the first order of business is to put some bait in the boat. And of course, when you're out there looking for the bait, hooked up, trying to fight and land the bait, you're cutting into fishing time. So there's a little bit of pressure on you to get the bait in the boat as quickly as possible.
Bait, bonito.
Bonito, okay. This is not the main course, Shannon. This is just an appetizer.
Hey.
This is a snack. This is bait.
I won't even go eat unless I get an appetizer. Yeah!
In a land of blue water giants, even the bait can strain the muscles.
Strong, aren't they?
I'm just playing with it, make it look good for the camera. Yo, good well, I'm the man of this show. This is my show. Come on in here, son.
You need some help with that?
Man. There's a lot of man right here.
Yes, sir.
I ain't talking about the fish, I'm talking about me.
Yeah, totally. I think it's a fair fight.
Man. I promised the people they was gonna go 5 rounds. The bait fish, you really don't have any leverage. The boat's rocking back and forth, you're standing up, you have to brace yourself with one leg, and you're trying to reel. And you don't realize how hard it is.
Shannon, you're making him look awful big.
He's fighting for all he's got because he doesn't want to get reeled in. You're fighting for all you got because you know you want to get him on the line as quick as possible to get him out there, so because you want to catch even bigger fish. Ain't no sense in fighting. Ain't no sense in fighting today.
Awesome.
What I tell you?
Hey. All right. Good. You got one in the boat. That's good. Hey, catching bait's half the fun.
No, I haven't. Hey, if that morning anything like that, I'm in a heap of trouble.
You know, I hate to say it, Shannon, but you're sweating.
I'm sweating.
You broke a sweat on the bait.
I haven't sweated this much since I broke my grandma's china cabinet.
Next on the New American Sportsman.
Oh, yeah.
For you, this is just a game. For him, it's life and death.
Ah, yeah. He should have thought about that beforehand. I'm the man of this show. Yeah!
The New American Sportsman is brought to you by Yamaha, now celebrating 50 years as the world's motorsports leader.
The New American Sportsman continues from Hawaii's Big Island, where former NFL tight end Shannon Sharpe joins host Tom Ackerman.
Well, game plan was implemented, and so far, so good.
With the fishing strategy set and put into place, the first order of business is a quick muscle tune-up at the Mauna Lani Sports and Fitness Club.
Well, you know, working out with Shannon Sharpe, it was kind of a light day for me. I just kind of took it easy. I think we worked on shoulders and back, and I kicked it back a couple of notches.
I was about to say, don't help out now,
You know, he has not been working out a whole lot, and I just, you know, I didn't want to show him up.
3 sets?
Yeah, 3-4 sets.
That guy can move some weight. It's incredible.
7, 8, 9, 10. Give me one more. I don't remember you looking like this when you were playing. You got a lot more upper body.
Well, yeah, the thing is now I don't have to worry about running. I can live for me now instead of living for football.
Drafted by the Denver Broncos in the 7th round from Savannah State, Shannon climbed quickly through the ranks to become a team leader. His record-setting career spanned 14 seasons with 8 Pro Bowl appearances and 3 Super Bowl rings. When he hung up his cleats in 2004, he'd become the NFL's all-time leader in receptions, yardage, and touchdowns by a tight end.
Why venture into doing something if you don't really feel you can accomplish the task? Whether it's fishing, whether it was in my, my NFL career or in daily life, I feel that I'm going to accomplish something positive. That's just the way I've always been. I've always been a fairly positive person.
The owner, Pat Bowlen, for the Broncos said he was a leader. I mean, he led that team in a lot of respects. He is the kind of guy that could place a team on his shoulders and carry him because he's got such high expectations and he's got tremendous heart.
You can measure how fast I can run, you can measure how high I can jump, and how much weight I can lift. But you can't measure my heart. You can't measure how much desire I have. And when I put my mind to something and I focus in on it, and how bad I really, really want to achieve that, you can't measure that.
Back on the humdinger, the action's heating up.
I should have timed how long it took me to bring that one in.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me, I'm sweating.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, you got another fish on?
Who got one?
All right, you ready? We got doubles. Okay, you get the one on the right, I'll get the one on the left.
All right, whatever you say.
All right, Shannon.
Man, I ain't bull jiving. I ain't bull coning. Come on.
I think mine's bigger.
If you don't fight so hard, it wouldn't take so long. Well, oh, yeah.
For you, this is just a game. For him, it's life and death.
Ah, yeah. You should have thought about that beforehand.
Oh, they're crossing. You got to keep yours over there, Shannon.
No, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay, Shannon, go
All right, we're going to go to high-low. You go low, I go high, and we'll switch places. All right.
Yeah.
See closer?
Yeah, of course I am.
That's right.
What do you mean, am I closer? What type of rhetorical question is that?
Okay, crank fast. There you go.
Oh, he's just a little guy. Oh, man, Shannon, you've been fishing in the nursery. They're going to keep him?
Tom, it took me 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Start to finish?
Don't you worry about it.
It's about I'm into this
We
about
started at the same time, and I'm sitting here relaxing. Good thing I don't drink, because I have me a cold one right about now.
You want to take this one?
No.
Oh, I'm starting to feel a little burn.
Come on, Tom, anytime today. If fishing is his deal, he hadn't closed very many of them. Because looking at him and he telling me what happened.
Just came unstuck.
Came off.
Hold up, he got away?
He got away.
Did he?
Yeah.
Man, if I had my mouth, I would just chew. I would want to be some tuna steaks. I said, oh, I'm finna have me some yellowfin tuna. I'm like, good thing we're not counting on you to feed us. We'd be some awful hungry troopers.
My job is to make you look good.
Well, you sure doing a good job of that.
I kind of got a taste of what it must have felt like to be one of his teammates who came to the sideline after dropping a pass, because he started to lean on me a little bit.
That's what happens when you don't get him in fast enough.
Well, man, that fish got tired. He said, well, he playing.
And then it happened a second time, and then I got bit off a third time, and I'm going, you know what? The die has been cast, the storyline is already in place.
No, you're not gonna like this. You got off. I don't think he was ever on there.
Hold up, I know you ain't losing. But it was all in fun. I had a great time with Tom because he's a guy that you could make light of the situation and nothing gets him down. Nothing.
There we go.
Oh, man.
Hey, 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 Shannon.
You got it.
Hey,
You got it.
hey, man.
You got it, yeah.
You act surprised, man.
I am. Me too. It took you long enough.
Next on the new American Sportsman.
I'm not gonna throw up. Came out my nose.
That motion will get to you, and it got to Shannon.
I'm not gonna throw up.
What's the number one thing that keeps people off of the water and enjoying a great day of fishing? Seasickness. Right now, I honestly don't feel very well.
You're not gonna see me throw up.
How do you know if you're gonna get seasick? Well, the problem is most people don't until they get on a boat. But if you're susceptible to motion sickness, reading in a car and stuff like that, that's right, seasickness, it's not curable, but it's 99% preventable. Here's a few things that can help you on your way. Dramamine, Bonine, both over the counter. They can make you drowsy, so take them the night before. And also these squeeze away little armbands. They hit these pressure points in your arms. Some more good advice, don't drink too much the night before. It came out my nose. Make sure you put a little something in your stomach, but not too much, and avoid too much coffee. That was my problem a little earlier.
From the islands at Mauna Lani Resort, the new American Sportsman continues off the coast of Hawaii's Big Island. Host Tom Ackerman and future Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe have been rounding up bait fish for marlin, which has proven to be a task all its own. As their fishing day wears on, the Pacific blue water waves begin to take their toll, and Mother Ocean brings a rough and tough football legend to his knees.
When he came out and hit the rail, I looked at him and I thought, well, what is he looking at down there? Well, he wasn't looking at anything. The poor guy was sick. And there's just nothing you can say about a guy who's seasick, you know? You can give him the option to go back, but you know, one thing we learned about Shannon Sharpe is he is no quitter. I mean, you want to head in, you just say the word.
I ain't got no fish yet.
You are such a trooper, man.
Got no fish.
I'll tell you what, Shannon, you're the man. You are the man. There's just no quitting this guy, I'm telling you. He's dropped about 13 pounds, 15 pounds today, and he's still going.
I learned my lesson. I think what I need to do is that when I get on the ship, eat before I get on the ship, and I'm gonna be good. So I think I can go without anywhere from between 6 to 10 hours without eating. So I'm good on the ship. I learned my lesson from that.
So they decide to run ashore for some recovery, relaxation, and a change of scenery. A chopper ride with Blue Hawaiian Helicopter Tours gives the group a bird's eye view of the Big Island.
You know, after 2 days on the boat, we took a time out. We did a flyover on the north shore of the Big Island, which was just spectacular.
It's called the Big Island, and I can see why.
Yeah, this is a lava flow.
It was very interesting to hear our guide, how he explained to us how this fixture came to be, volcano, 3,600 years ago. But this volcano, they think, came into effect about 10, 15,000 years ago.
So from the 18,000 feet down to the top of Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa, which are almost 14,000 feet above sea level, it's 32,000 feet from the ocean floor to the tops of those summits. It's just layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of lava.
Very knowledgeable, looking at the waterfalls, 8 to 10 hour backpack, big farmland, 250,000 acres, 15,000 acres, 7,000 cattle. You can see all that you would never get an opportunity to see from land, but when you get up, you can see just how beautiful this island is.
If you can imagine me and Shannon Sharpe to be at a loss for words, we didn't talk for minutes at a time. It was just breathtakingly beautiful. It was maybe the most spectacular coast I'd ever seen, with the waterfalls and the rocks and the lush vegetation.
And I think if anybody comes here, they have to go deep sea fishing, and they have to go in the tour of the helicopter and let them see the island. And then you'll really get a feel of just how beautiful this island is.
After an amazing aerial tour of the island, Shannon's sea legs are back intact, so he and Tom reboard the humdinger to continue their Hawaiian bill fishing adventure.
I don't care if you're the biggest, roughest, toughest, NFL guy in the world, or you're just a little 98-pound weakling. If you get seasick, basically it's the great leveler, and you're usually down and out. But to his credit, he bounced back.
But Shannon's hopes are rerouted by a white-tipped shark.
I think he on here. Yeah.
All right. So ask you, what's he got, a white-tipped shark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep cranking?
Yeah, just keep cranking. I think you can't. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're hooked.
Oh, yeah, he on there.
You got him? You feel
Yeah,
him?
I'm sure. Yeah. And you know that if he hooked, what that means? You got to come to the boat.
To the surface, I can see him. Crank him all the way in. Right under the surface.
Don't fight. Don't jump now.
Oh, he's just grabbing on your bait.
Oh, he's just holding on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to lure him so he'll bite it.
Yeah, keep cranking. Just keep cranking.
He got it now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ready.
Keep cranking. He'll follow it right up to the boat.
Look at him. He's
Keep
a big
cranking.
fish. Look at the size of this thing.
Keep cranking. Keep cranking.
Look at the size of him. Did you see him?
Yeah, I saw it.
He's circling right out there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Look at what he did to your bait.
Man.
Oh.
I had something for you, buddy.
What happened? Did he get away?
Nah, he didn't. Hey, if you notice, the head's still on.
Next on the new American Sportsman.
Oh, right there. Right there. I got feeding him.
We back in business.
This week's tough moment of the day is brought to you by Yamaha.
If you get seasick, basically it's the great leveler, and you're usually down and out. But to his credit, he bounced back.
Yeah, I think he on here.
Ain't nothing tougher than a Yamaha.
ain't bull coning. You gotta come to the boat.
The new American Sportsman is brought to you by Yamaha, now celebrating 50 years as the world's motorsports leader.
I'm ready.
After you.
Back aboard the Humdinger, new American Sportsman host Tom Ackerman and former NFL superstar Shannon Sharpe continue their Hawaiian bill fishing adventure and begin a day of reckoning.
The whole while coming over here, I was thinking, I'm gonna catch a fish, because I had talked about it so much to my friends, talked about it so much to my family. It would have been really embarrassing had I not caught one.
With a renewed spirit and a stronger set of sea legs, Shannon finally gets his chance to dance with a big blue marlin.
Oh, right there. Right there. I got feeding him. I mean, he's got it. Okay, shine out there. He's going to jump.
We're back in business. We're back in business.
Stinky line. Just start cranking up. Try and turn that crank. Okay, drop the reel and reel at the same time. Okay, stop right there.
We were on. It was game on, and Shannon had a chance to get in the chair and exercise one of these blue marlin, which was pretty exciting.
Crank fast, fast as gas. Okay, you're tight.
Awesome. Nice fish. Nice fish.
Add that line.
I'm good.
Talk to me.
I'm good.
Okay, keep cranking. Keep cranking, Shannon.
Oh, look at there. Oh. Wow. Isn't he beautiful, man?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow. Oh, he's gorgeous. Look at the color on him. Look at the color on him.
Yeah.
Hey, my man.
Yeah.
All right, look at him. Look at him. All right. All right. Look at him.
How much blood
Check it out. Wow. All right, awesome, man. Call the Coast Guard.
Right on. Yeah, just bend it. It's kind of scratched the other
How much you think he weighs?
120 to 150.
Too bad we ain't got no more feeder bait, huh?
Oh, wow. Hey, you make the most of your opportunities, I will say that.
I really did feel that I was going to catch one. And I told everybody, I said, I might not catch but one, but I'm going to catch a fish. Obviously, I'd like to catch a bigger fish, but the mere fact that I came here and I caught one, and talking to some of the locals that's gone out, 20, 30 times and have yet to even catch one. So I feel real good about that. Once I set out to do a task or once I set out to do a job, I'm going to follow through with it. Now, once I get done with it, I'll sit back and say, I don't think I'll do that again, or that job's not for me. Or say, well, hey, I like that. It's better than I thought it was. It's tougher than I thought it was, but I can see myself doing it again. And I can definitely say this is something I can see myself doing again, because I really had a great time. The fact of the matter is that I gave it everything I had.
That's right.
And,
no regrets.
I can leave good saying that now.
As the first mate raises the flags of victory, legendary NFL tight end Shannon Sharpe reaches another goal of success, while two separate worlds converge at the sea's surface in a brief instant of respect and reverence on the new American Sportsman.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Become a better outdoorsman. Log on to ESPNOutdoors.com.